Okay, just because people have been telling me this is a good idea, before I even get into the VEDA for the day, I want to tell you to go down to my Twitch, okay? Because I'm going to be streaming pretty much now. What I'm streaming, probably Heroes of the Storm. But just want to let you know, if you want to catch me, it's 3:41 now. This video is probably going to go up at about 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on April 6th. So if that's close to you, you should go check it out. I'll put a link below. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm James Heaney, and this is VEDA Day 6, April 6th. Video every day in April. So, I went to Sequoia National Park over the weekend. We originally were going to go to Yosemite, but they don't allow dogs there. And we were bringing our dog. I could tell you more about Sequoia, but really I wanted to explain this game a little bit better because I feel like people don't quite understand what I was talking about. So let me just really quick do this. Alright, so there's a road, right here. And it's just, here we go. And realistically, honestly, there's a little bit of green here in the middle. And another road on the other side. Whoops, dang it. There's a road here, and this side doesn't matter so much, so you probably can't see it, but I'm just gonna, just for the sake of my sanity, so that we know what I'm talking about, right? There's a highway, and there's cars going, these cars we'll say are going that way, down this direction. Now, on my side of the street, we're all headed that way. So, this here is the slow lane. We're going to put a car. Whoa. There we go. We're going to put a car right here. This is a slow car. Now, I drive a red car, so we're going to put mine as a red car. And we'll put other cars that are in the fast lane. They will be blue. So, this is where you get 1 point right here. Is you get a 1 point only by passing this car right here. Because the slow cars are just obstacles. Come on. Here we go. This right here is 1 point. Now, it's you can't pass that car over here on the side. Like, yeah, you want to, and it seems like a good idea. But you're not allowed to, and I would probably ruin my tires and things trying to pass there. So what you got to do is you have to make sure that when you get around this car, right as soon as my car gets up past here, both of these cars, well, let's just do this really quick. So we'll pretend for a moment that I'll race this car. So we've been moving fast, right? We've been moving fast, and so we've just passed slow car for no points. So my job, oh, and there's another slow car right here, which is where the obstacles are. So I have just passed slow car, and I need to race around right here and get in front of this blue car for 1 point. Simple as that. In this scenario, I would have just gotten 1 point. Now, if by chance it works the other way, let's erase this. And this should be self-explanatory. I don't even know if I need to spend any more time on my car game here. But let's just for a moment say blue car is behind me and I'm in front of it here. Oh, there's a phone call coming. Hold on 1 second. This is really important. I can't stop. Hi, Morgan. How are you? Not much. How are you? Oh, you already answered that. Not much. Not much. Is that's how you are? It was good. It was good. That sounds like a great idea. What time do you think you can get here by? A bad thing? Oh, damn it. Uh, well, then I'll see you when you get here because we'll make sure that that kind of thing doesn't happen here. All right. All right. See you soon. Okay. So, sorry, that was Morgan, which is important work. Now let's get back. So here's the dilemma where I start losing points, um, and I keep track of cars. So I'll put this like this color here and this color here, because on the street I will recognize these cars, and I'm in a race with everybody that I can remember. Once somebody's too far one direction or the other, I don't have a scoreboard for it anymore. So here I am. I have just passed a slow car, and I think to myself, I can't get around this car for another point. So I'm just like, well, I have to wait till I pass this slow car here. I have to wait until passing I can't squeeze in there. There's too many lives at stake. There's my girlfriend's life. There's my life. There's Punkert's life. There might be kids in this car. There might be kids in this car. So I say, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the next scoring opportunity. But then this guy over here's like, I can make it, and he revs his engine up real good, and he passes me and the next car. Or he does one of these where he just gets in front of me. Either way, it doesn't matter. He gets a point. He gets a point. And it's really upsetting. This is where I start getting mad, and I start revving, and I start bringing my car up on the person's tail because I'm like, you can't take points from me, you son of a bitch! And it's not road rage. What it is, it's at worst poor sportsmanship. They just don't know they're in the game with me. So I hope that this helps clear up the game that I'm playing. Some people were wondering about hitting pedestrians in this game. The problem with hitting a pedestrian is that we'll just say there's a pedestrian here, and I don't see this pedestrian, right? So I try to get some points by getting up around here, and then I just, this guy here, let's get a new layer so he can make this a little bit more real. Uh, and this guy here gets all like, oh gosh, you think you get a lot of points because of the fantastic special effects, but really you get 0 points. And what ends up happening is this is a roguelike, so you get taken out of the game and you go straight to what we call jail, right? And you lose all the souls that you've gathered, and basically the game resets. You have to wait like probably a couple of years, depending on the scenario, to get out of the tutorial area where you're in jail. And even when you get out, you got to build up from scratch and level up, get yourself a job that doesn't mind you being somebody that lost all the points on the highway. So I guess I've extended my. I need to tell you about Sequoia National Park, but luckily in VEDA there's a video every day in April, so I'll tell you more about that. I'm sure that you get a pretty good understanding of this game, though.